Hey y'all, so this is my first YouTube video and I'm just going to do like my everyday like beat, not really every day, but like my usual go out nighttime look. That's nothing too special, while I talk to y'all about what y'all can expect on my channel and get to know a little bit about me. So yeah, watch me do my makeup. So I'm Nika, Quanika. I know my channel says Quanika, Nika, whatever. It's interchangeable. Either way works for me. I guess some little stuff about me. I really just started getting into like my socials. I really kind of always been a little alias. So now I'm just like, I'm over that. Like, what's the point of hiding? So I'm here now. I really started posting on TikTok first, and then of course now that TikTok's future is like up in the air, I decided to like extend to other platforms, which is why like I want to post on YouTube and things like that. Because honestly, posting on TikTok has been like kind of like a solace for me. I've enjoyed it. I've liked making content. I love posting the stuff. So I'm here on YouTube to give this a shot and see how I like it. More long form videos, which is different for me because TikTok, you know, my voiceover is probably like 2 minutes and that's really it. So yeah, so I'm prepping my skin. I just used the Laneige. It says it's a sleeping mask, but it's really moisturizing for under your makeup. So I'm just gonna use that. And then I have some milk primer that I'm just gonna put on some parts of my face, just a little mini milk primer. I really don't use primer a lot, but I know, but I only put it like down here, look at it around this area. But yeah, so a fact about me, another fact I guess about me is that I've also recently just started to do my own makeup within the last year. Like before that, I could probably count on my hands the number of times I've gotten my makeup done or even did like any type of makeup on myself. So I'm not a stranger to it, but it was just something that I just didn't do. My mom was never really an advocate for it like when I was younger. So I know how a lot of girls like practice in high school. I was never allowed to. I'm using the Nesamarex Yummy Skin Serum. But yeah, I was never really allowed to wear makeup and stuff in high school, which is so interesting because I don't know about y'all high school. My high school had like a little modeling team or whatever. Dance model, whatever you want to call it. It was too much movement for actual modeling. But so with that, you would have fashion shows and stuff, and obviously we would have to wear makeup, and it would always be like this big thing with my mom, and I'm just like, Mom, like, just let me wear the makeup. Like, what's the big deal? My mom was not having it. She did not want me to wear makeup. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like when the show was there, she'd be like, okay, fine. But it was always a whole lot of pushback, like, girl. And then also, like, it wasn't that hard for me to like catch up, I guess, on like doing makeup and stuff because I am a licensed cosmetologist. So not every cosmetology school learns about makeup, but in my school, we learned like the basics. Like we learned about face shapes, we learned about contour, we learned about concealing and highlighting for different face shapes and what works best for stuff. So it wasn't really like something that was that foreign to me. I just never got to practice because you can learn all you want from a textbook, but if you don't really have no practice, you know, then what good is that? So I didn't really have any practice like that, but I'm doing it now. And no, I don't look crazy. I know it was a lot of like discourse on TikTok about like the girls who didn't do makeup in high school, y'all so far behind. I don't think so. But that's another fun fact about me. I also, like, over the pandemic, learned how to, like, really, like, cook. I ain't really never knew how to cook like that for real. So, I started learning how to cook, and then out of that, I started learning how to, like, bake. So, I will be baking on this channel, just like, you know, throwing in some little things that I make. I really come to like enjoy baking and stuff like that. So we'll see, you know, how that goes here. But yeah, I've really been like enjoying like baking new things, perfecting like recipes and stuff like that. This is some brow gel. I should have did my brows before I put that little skin tint thing on there, but whatever. We're gonna do it now. But yeah, so that's some things about me so far. I really also even decided to like get on socials and like start posting more and stuff, because I'm just like, I feel like I'm more of like a creator at heart, really. I like creative things, you know, and I am fortunate enough, I never want to be ungrateful when I'm talking about it, but I'm fortunate enough to have a pretty good career. She's a corporate girly too. And it's just like in those spaces, you don't really have the opportunity to be creative. You don't have like the opportunity to really step outside the box. And although my career is rewarding and I've built like a good life for myself, it's hard work, and I put in a lot of work for someone else's company. And I just realized like I got to start pouring back into me. I got to start doing the things that I love to make me feel good, and you know, and it helps my work more actually, because it's like it gives me something else to look forward to in a day. Like, oh, I can make content. Oh, I can make sure that I record myself getting pretty, which means that I put in extra effort and I take extra time to get ready before I go out somewhere, because I have to record. So it's just like more me time. It's just more pouring back into myself, really. So that's what I'm into right now. That's my thing. It's all about me right now. It's all about me right now. I got to be more selfish. I love this brow pencil. I don't really need to draw my brows too much. I don't like really making them real sharp. I just like do a couple little hair strokes. So this little NYX micro brow pencil, I love. So like I said, I just do a couple little hair strokes in there, and then I line them up a little bit. I'm gonna use my NARS concealer to line up my brows. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have so much stuff in here that I'm really like, I know that I didn't leave my concealer somewhere. I'm going to scream if I don't have my concealer. Okay. So I'm just going to use this NARS pot concealer just to line underneath my brows. Just a little precision, just a little tad bit of precision. And we're gonna drag that down. Not too much. I know I'm not the only one that got to be quiet when they're doing their brows. I know I'm not the only one. So that's just a little bit. I love when my spoolies are at an angle. It just, to me, it's just better. It's just better when it's at an angle. But what else you gonna see from me? Oh, you'll see some makeup, some beauty things, some wellness things. I am into my gym girl era. Once you reach a certain age, I just feel like we all are. Like, you just gotta get with it. Like, things are never gonna be the same all the time. Just get my ears a little bit. I just recently came from out of town, so I'm having a feeling that my skin tint, so I use the Nessa Meyer skin tint. My shade 11 is a tad bit off because I got a slight tan, but I feel like my tan is kind of going away. So, I don't know. But yeah, so you get some lifestyle, you get some baking, you know, some fashion, some beauty things, some wellness things. You're gonna get it all, girl. And I don't know, I just hope that I could build my own little community here. I hope that it's as enjoyable as it's been for me lately with, you know, getting back on socials and things like that. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. But yeah, I hope it's as fulfilling as the other socials have been. I hope I continue to enjoy myself here. This is all about like finding myself again and recording the process and loving on myself. And for me, this is what loving on myself means. It means taking more time, taking care of myself, taking more time on how I feel and look, because to me, they all contribute to the same thing, you know. So, yeah, like, I hope y'all stick around and to get to experience that part with me. I'm also a dog mom. I feel like if you were ever on any of my pages, then you probably know that. I'm one of them. Like, yeah, like I'm one of them type of dog moms. I love my babies and they're gonna always be a part of the show. What's so funny is I never really had pets growing up. Never really. I didn't. Like, we've had hermit crabs from whenever my mom came back from her vacations, and she probably got that in the airport, like, to be honest. Hermit crabs from whenever she came back from her vacation. They didn't last long. Probably more because she got them on vacation and we never got like the extra shells and things that they needed when they grew out of their shells. So the hermit crabs didn't live long. We've had a turtle from our backyard. Turtles that would come up, we would try to keep, and they didn't last long. We had, I think that's pretty much it, fish. My mom had like different, like she had like a bar in our basement and it had like a fish tank on it and we had fish. So that's the extent of like me with pets. So when I got my first dog, I was just like, never experienced living in a house with a dog, really. Okay, I had a little battery mishap, but I'm back. Back to what I was saying. So, like I was saying, I never really had any pets. So when I got my first dog, first of all, I didn't realize the type of love you can have for an animal. I know it's so corny, but it's so true. But also, like, I didn't know that I was allergic to them. So that was fun. Trying to figure out, this is just like a highlight color. It's the Fenty Beauty Concealer. Fenty Beauty Concealer. But I'm gonna just do a little bit. Just I ain't trying to do too much. Just a little bit here. But yeah, like I didn't realize that I was allergic to dogs. So, and look. Woo! I do that all day now because I live with my dog. So, like, what am I gonna do about it? So, finding out I'm allergic to dogs after I have dogs is, you know, and I could say, honestly, I probably was in like a little denial at first. Like, I'm not allergic to dogs. They just, I have seasonal allergies and, you know, all that. Girl, no. I'm allergic to dogs. And I'm always like stuffy in my house. I got air purifiers on every floor. I try to do the natural air purifier, snake plants, but I have tents on my house. So, yeah. It's not the best environment for plants. And then it's just like no way to get around it. Like my doctor said, there's no way to stop my allergies for right now. Like I'm living with it. So in the meantime, to try to build like some immunity for my allergies, I'm getting immunotherapy. And what that pretty much is that they inject you with all of your allergens, environmental allergens. They can't do anything about the food ones yet. So they inject me with all of my environmental allergies, and pretty much my allergist was like, how have you been surviving? You should be in a bubble. All the things that I'm allergic to. But I'm like, listen, I've been living this long. Like, I haven't had any issues. Only thing I really, you know, like regular seasonal allergies. Everybody gets a little sneezy and stuff around the spring and the fall. But everything else, I never really like noticed that much. But once he started pointing out all of the things that I was allergic to, I was like, well, that actually makes sense. And I actually really knew I had to go to the doctor when one of my dogs had puppies. And so her puppies were in my house, and I literally felt like I couldn't breathe. Like I had asthma, and I don't have asthma. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm getting injected with all of my allergens, and it's like a long process. So it takes a few years, and I've been getting injections in both of my arms every week for the last 2 years. If that ain't love, honey, I don't know what is. So hopefully after all this, like I said, I build some type of immunity to where I can like breathe in my house. If that makes sense. But we'll see. So after you get the shots, it depends on how severe yours are, I guess, for the time limit. My doctor just told me like I will be taking them for this long, and you know, we'll retest you a few months after your last shot, after my last shot pretty much. And we'll see what happens. I hope that I am immune, because going through all of this and like, and I'm not, girl, I don't know. I don't know. I hope that I am. I'll just say that. I hope by the end of this, I can live with my dogs and go outside in the springtime. I like working out outside. My birthday's in the spring, and that's horrible to not be able to go outside and stuff because of all that. But we'll see. You know, I don't know. I feel like we got a good base here. I'm not doing too much. I'm going to put some powder under my eyes though. Let's use the One Size translucent powder. So yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, my birthday's in the spring. I am a May Gemini. One of my friends told me like there is a distinction between May and June. So like, I guess I should tell people that I'm a May Gemini. I don't know if that makes a difference. I'm not really into signs and stuff like that. Like, I know my sign, but like, I don't make it like my whole personality, if you know what I mean. But yeah, one thing I can say is that I feel like I know a lot of like creative Geminis, like some of the most creative artists and people in general that I know are Geminis. So I don't know, maybe that is a sign thing. Maybe I should pay a little bit more attention to that type of stuff. I don't know. I really don't. I'm just like, my birthday is this date. I know some basic things about Geminis, and you know, people think we're crazy and all that, but I don't really get into it like that. 9 times out of 10, if you give me your birthday, I could probably guess what sign you are just because I know the order, but I'm not going to be able to tell you no traits or anything like that. I ain't doing all that. Another thing about me that I feel like people should know, pretty much since I've started doing my makeup, let me just add some on my eyes. Pretty much since I started doing makeup, I was telling my friend like, girl, I don't know about the situation with this makeup and not cleaning your brushes after every use. Like, to me, that's a little weird. And she was just like, it's normal, everybody do it. Yeah, no. I was asking her like, how feasible is it like that I throw my sponges away? If I use them, I throw them away after every use. And she was like, people don't do that. So I am one of the type of girls that I clean my brushes every time I use them. I have to. I have to clean my brushes every time I use them. Like, I'm just putting some color back into my eyes. I use this palette with some brown. Don't know if I can name this palette. I don't know how the girls are feeling about it. I had no idea. But yeah, so I clean my brushes after every use. So I will, after this is why, like, you know, it's part of my me time. I will take my brushes in my bathroom, put them in their little container, clean them, and set them out to dry so I can use them later at another time. Because I am not with the whole using a dirty brush. I feel like I love my skin, and you wouldn't use the same like stuff on your skin to clean your skin every day. So why would I use the same like brushes? I don't know. I just think about it that way. Like, I have a reusable, I don't have reusable things to wash and dry my face. You know, I use the disposable paper towel, face towel. So why would I use the same brush? You know, I don't know. Am I doing too much? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if I'm doing too much. I really don't know. But I'm going to use this Rosé Latte Fenty blush. Just something like real subtle. It's not anything too much. Real subtle. And I'll just put it right up under my eyes. And I do a little bit across the nose, a little bit. But yeah, and I kind of, you know, naturally where you get red at. Just do it there. This is a real subtle, like, blush. It's pretty though, but it's just like, it's like an everyday blush, that not doing too much type of blush. It did a little something, but not too much. And then I like this little glow stick for like highlight. So while I'm talking about using stuff on my skin all every day, but yeah. And then I'm going to just do a little lip and a little, I think I'm just going to do mascara. I don't think I'm gonna do a lash today. I'm gonna just do a little mascara. Sometimes a mascara look is just trumps the lashes. I don't know. I love a good lash, don't get me wrong. But this is just classic. And this is the L'Oreal Panorama mascara. It's a real good mascara. To be like a drugstore mascara, I think it's a pretty good mascara. I got it from Ulta though. But I saw it like at Target, so I'm like, oh, okay. Cute. Okay. So far, we're looking good. So far, we're looking good. So far, we're looking good. This hair, it needs to be washed, but I'm gonna roll with it for right now. This is Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown. Let's see. What is this? What is this giving? Skin tone. Sometimes these browns be a little not what they really are. Like, I thought it was gonna be a little deeper than this, but it's cool. It'll do. We doing everything. We're on natural like today anyway. I'm thinking I should wipe off my lip. Let me wipe my lip. I do a slight overline. Not too much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe I'll pop some color in the center. What is this? Not this. Maybe. Just a little. This is the NYX Lingerie XL and Undressed. And then we have a Buxom gloss. I need to be leaving soon, but almost done. And I can give myself a little spray. Now that I feel like my mascara has dried down a little bit. So I'm gonna give myself a little spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I love this setting spray. I can take my little clips out my hair and see what the hair is giving. A little flip over. Okay, we had another mishap with the camera. The battery is overheating or something. I don't know. But this is the final look. Like I said, this is like my everyday kind of almost skin-like makeup without lashes. This is just a small introductory to what I'm going to be doing on my channel. Just getting back to me, doing things that make me feel good. Like I said, it's all about me on this channel. I'm going to be doing some beauty things. I'm going to be doing some fashion. I'm going to be doing some baking. I'm going to be doing some wellness. I'm going to be doing some lifestyle things. I mean, just a whole lot of things is all a journey of finding myself again, loving on myself, and bringing y'all along with me. I hope that y'all stick around. I hope that you guys like my content, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.